Hi everyone, Kristen's Creations, and welcome back to my channel. Today, yes today, we are going to be doing a tutorial on the DJI Osmo Gimbal. It's a Mobile 3. So excited to do this today. Can't wait to get started. So let's just jump right in. Okay. So here's the DJI mobile gimbal. And I'm going to talk first about balancing it. You're going to need an iPod or a phone. So it's going to go like this in there. And you're going to open it up. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, now you're going to want to hang on to this. If you saw my other video, I spoke about this briefly, I believe. You see how it goes to the side. It is not level. So you're going to grab hold of these, and because it's going this way, you know that you need to pull this way. You need to scoot. Oops, just a smidge will work. Just a smidge will work. Hanging on to the side so we can see how level we are. It's still a little crooked, so we want to go, now it's still leaning this way. So again, hang on and just very little move it. There we go. That is pretty close. Let me have a look at it. Yeah, that's pretty close. Okay, so now that we've got it level this way, in landscape, we are going to turn it in portrait and see. You see how it just falls over? Okay, so let me turn this around so you can see what I'm doing back here. This little section right here slides from side to side. You see how it moved? I guess you can move it. It's easier if you move it like that. Okay. So I'm going to hold on to this again and let go. And you can see that we are still trying to turn over. So we are going to scooch a little more. Oh, would you look at that? Boom, baby. Okay. So now, whoop. Just had to prove me wrong, didn't it? Okay. You need to download the DJI Mimo app, and it is in your app store. So go to your iOS app store. They probably have it on Android. I do not know because I do not own an Android phone. So you're going to do a search for your DJI. Whoops, not S-H-I. It is not S-H-I. D-J-I. You'll see that Mimo pops up. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. Mimo does pop up right there. And so when it comes up, there we go. DJI Mimo. Boom. Okay, so you're going to click Get. I've already downloaded it, so I'm just going to open it. It's going to pop up like that. Bada boom, bada bing. Very slowly, apparently. Okay, so when you open this for the first time, it's going to ask you to give some information to it. Then once you've already said yes, 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 whatever, so on and so forth, then you're going to go and click in this top left corner. There's a little bitty, teeny, tiny camera. You're going to click on that camera. It says device. Device connection. It's searching for the device. It helps if you turn it on. Hang on just 1 second. Let me go out of that because I did not turn the device on. You got to turn your device on right here is the button to turn it on. You're going to, if you push it once, you'll see how much battery you have. If you push and hold it, but do not hold on to this because it's going to move. Okay? Now we're ready. I gotta turn the whole assembly to me so I can see it a little better. Now we should be ready to click on that device. It should search. It has found my device. I believe it's found. There we go. The camera pulls up. Okay? And it's going to ask you, it's going to give you like some tips. You can go through the tips. It tells you what each one is, how to switch between front and rear cameras, so on and so forth. So, once you go through all of those, custom settings, just click done. It's going to tell you how to track. So if you wanted to track something, you would make that little square just like they're doing. And we're not going to do that. Okay, we are up and running. Simple as that. Okay, so now what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to work the controls. So the controls are here. Let me zoom out just a smidge so you can see my hand. So here is your joy button. Your joystick is what they call it. It's a button. We're going to call it a button. So up and down for tilt, and then right and left for pan. Simple. I mean, it's opposite, obviously, because when I push to the left, you can see it. It turns to the left, but it looks like it's going to the right. But it's actually panning to the left or right. Then on this side, over here, you can see this button right here. This is your zoom button. So it zooms in or out. In, out. Super cool. So this also has a feature. It's a stabilizer. So when you are recording something, you don't want it to do a lot of movement. So when you're recording, if you're holding it in your hand, you can actually turn it to the side, and you notice that it will stay in portrait mode. There's not a whole lot of movement. If you turn it left to right, you'll get some movement, but not a ton of movement. Okay, now let me show you something else. If you want to be in portrait mode, cool for you. I do a lot of, well, pretty much everything I do is in landscape mode. So on where your power button is, you'll note that you can double click it. Boom. Somebody say landscape. Landscape. Okay, so, and then to put it back, double click again. So this is so cool. I am thinking about doing another tutorial. Not sure. It will depend on how many requests I get. So the app that I record with, the app that I go live with on Facebook, is called Switcher Studio. They have a trial of like 14 days, and I think it leaves a watermark. And then they have a yearly prescription. That's hilarious. Subscription. Or they have a monthly subscription. Okay, so I've got this up so that you can see the Switcher Studio app that I use. But really quick, one thing, let me show you this because I forgot to tell you that this has a USB port for charging your phone or any other device that you have. And then here is also the, move this out of the way real quick. This is where you charge to plug it in to charge the device. And it comes with a cord. All right, now back to Switcher Studio. Okay, so Switcher Studio is an app, the app that I use to go live, to do these YouTube videos, whatever. You can actually go live to Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitch. You can do a custom RTMP, or you can do none, which is what I'm doing right now. It gives you the option to add sources that are hooked into your network. Right now I'm using an iPad, which is this view right here that you're seeing. And then it has the built-in camera, which is looking straight at me. Okay, you can add so many different sources, picture in picture, and you can zoom, you can focus, you can, I mean, there's just so much to do with this app. You can have a grid, a split screen, you can change your audio. It's really, I enjoy it. I really like it. If you would like to see a tutorial on this, an in-depth tutorial, because it's kind of, it takes a little while to get the hang of it. So if you actually wanted to see that, then comment. If I get enough comments, then I'll go ahead and set it up and do it. So I really, really, really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, click on the bell so that you can be notified when I go live or when I upload another video. So thanks for watching. Later.